Ladies and gentlemen!
Hey guys, I'm FIFA Vic. I make FIFA videos and I put them on the internet. Today in Manager Mode, episode 9, we get cracked off in the Champions League, or whatever it's called in FIFA, who knows. We're rocking up against Borussia Dortmund. This is the first knockout stage, a two-legged affair. It's the first knockout stage or after the groups, so win this and we're into the quarterfinals. And we don't know who we'll be playing at that point. Gervinho with a scorcher, absolute rocket. That is how you got to get them sometimes. A surprising amount of goals that we get in like that. And we scraped through that one, so we're into the quarters, I believe, in that one. A lovely little turn and shot from Giroud. 19 goals in all competitions, so he has had a decent season, let's call it. Obviously, we haven't been here for most of it. But, yeah, he's sort of alternative option for me. Him and Podolski up top are a definite option. We're up against Newcastle, of course. You can tell by those lovely, lovely kits. And who else but Demba Ba? Took him on in for those guys. One thing I'll say, and I've noticed actually, it's very naughty YouTubers on the internet they've been changing the weather settings during matches to take the rain away, because of one thing against the computer this year, guys, it's very, very difficult in the wet against computer players. Everything seems to go wrong, and I've noticed them changing it in settings, the weather settings. I think that's really naughty. If you're gonna do it, I mean, go on, might as well just, I don't know, that just seems wrong to me. But I've noticed some naughty YouTubers doing that in their career manager modes. Bad news about Mikel Arteta. He is away for 3 weeks with a dicky knee or something along those lines. But we have loads and loads of players in that centre midfield position, so we won't miss him too much. We've got absolute abundance in those positions, so we're not going to lose too much sleep over that. You know, we'll manage. We'll get by. We've got Cazorla, Ramsey, Wilshere, Diaby. God, every single player at Arsenal is a centre midfielder, one way or another. You could play Nene in there. You can play all sorts. We get a text message, and then we get a win against Swansea in the league. We find out that we are playing Moscow, the Russian outfit, in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. That is a fantastic draw, in my opinion, guys. Of all the teams we could have had in that round, very, very pleasing to get drawn up against those boys. I don't think they're going to be as strong as some of the other European sides. We are back on international duty, guys. We are back managing the troublesome Dutch. I have been having, as you all know, guys, a bit of a nightmare sorting out a system for these guys to play. I think I settled on a system here. Again, still trying to get all the best players in, but this was a murderous match, guys. The Swiss, I'll tell you this about the Swiss right now, guys. They are containing sons of bitches. They just contained the pants off me for ages. And I really, really struggled to break them down. In the end, I resorted to chip through balls, which is a very legitimate tactic. Robin getting his little white socks onto the end of that. And yeah, and I thought, oh, well, we're back in it now. Maybe I found a strategy for scoring. Oh, no. They came straight back with a goal, literally like 2 minutes after or something. And we just went straight back to banging our heads against a wall with Holland. Really, really struggling, and we just couldn't score, couldn't get anywhere near them. They just lined up against us, broke out well, and it was murderous. So what I decided to do, I decided to play a system rather than the players, and so I went back to a back four, went with their left back. I think I stuck Heitinger at left back, and I just went, he's not great at left back, but I want to play a system that works for me rather than try and get all the decent players in. I think I went 4-1-2-1-2, something along those lines, just to get the guys in the team that I wanted, but just to work a system that worked for me, and it really did work for me, guys. So unfortunately, for my spell at Holland as manager, there's going to be a few players not too happy. Huntelaar dropped to the bench, could not get him into the team. He came off the bench and scored though, so that's not too bad. I think Van der Vaart missed out in that lineup. But that's how I'm going to have to do it, guys. I'm going to have to pick the formation first, then the players that can fit into that formation. I'll show you where we are in the group table of that. The Swiss game was a nightmare. We've dropped to second, and we're on 18, so we need to do a job on someone there to get through. I've been Vic, guys. Let me know in comments any problems or worries. Cheers, bye.